I'm so excited because today I'm showing you 3 different drip recipes and 3 different drip techniques. You guys have been asking, so here it is. Welcome back to Shelly's Bakes Cakes. It's all about that cake drip today, and I'm so excited to show you guys 3 of my favorite ganache recipes. And I'm also going to show you 3 different techniques how we drip on our cake. All right, for the first one, we are going to do a white chocolate drip. I love the white chocolate drips because you can change the colors. I have used candy melts for the color drip, and those work great if that's the route you wanna go. But today I'm showing you guys one of my favorite recipes that I've tried. This one comes from Sherry Wilson over on Instagram. It's my favorite white chocolate ganache recipe that I've tried because you can just change the color to whatever you guys want and it doesn't really seize up. It's perfection. To get started, I have white chocolate Ghirardelli chocolate chips. These are really good chocolate and they just melt up so well. You can use any other white chocolate, but I do love the Ghirardelli white chocolate chips. We're gonna get 1/4 cup of cream and put it in our bowl and 1 cup of those white chocolate Ghirardelli chocolate chips. We're gonna throw it in the microwave for 1 minute. I just add a few drops of my food coloring, the color that I want the drip, and then I mix it around, and there you have it. We have some beautiful ganache. Now let's drip it down this cake. For the first drip technique, I just put the ganache right into this drip bottle. To check the consistency of your drip, you can drip it down the side of a bowl, a cup, kind of see how it's dripping, and if you guys like that consistency. This one really has just a perfect consistency every time, so I found. And now we are just gonna use my squeezy bottle, and I'm just gonna put it right here at the edge of this cake and start squeezing a little bit. And then you can see I'm gonna move over and squeeze again, move over, squeeze again. You can see if I squeeze harder, lots more drip comes out. If I don't squeeze very much, not very much comes out. It's really your preference, how you love the drip to look. So we're just gonna keep squeezing it nice and slow all the way around this cake. It's okay if it's not perfect the first time, but if you just practice, I promise you will get it in no time. And now I'm just gonna dump the last of my ganache right in the middle of our cake. I'll use my angled spatula and my turntable, and I'm just gonna move it, place it right here on the edge, and then spin the turntable, and your cute little spatula is just gonna go with it. It's just gonna form a beautiful little spiral. All right, guys, we have our first drip done. Okay, for our next ganache drip, I'm just using chocolate. You can use chocolate chips, but today I'm showing you my candy melts. They're just dark chocolate and they make a beautiful chocolate ganache. Sometimes chocolate chips are a little bit more finicky, so I like to use the candy melts. Or you can use chocolate if you would rather. To make this chocolate ganache, we are going to put 1 cup of our candy melts right in here and 1/2 cup of heavy cream. Then we'll pop it in the microwave, and now we're gonna stir it up, and you can see it's a beautiful ganache. However, I want it to be a little bit thicker for the drip I'm gonna show you today, so I added a little bit more when it came out after I saw the consistency. I added a few more candy melts to make it a little bit thicker. If you want it to be thinner, you add more heavy cream. Thicker, you add more candy melts. So I added a few more candy melts because for this drip technique, I want it to be thicker. I really like this drip technique. It's kind of fun, and we're gonna do it. So here we go. We are gonna dump this chocolate ganache right into the middle of my cake. Just dump it right in the middle and kind of watch it cool around. And then we're going to get my angled spatula again, put it right in the middle and start spinning my turntable. And you'll see, slowly but surely, the ganache will start going down the sides of this cake. Keep on spinning and your spatula will keep on making that ganache come down the sides of this cake so pretty. You can also add more, like you see right here, and I'm just gonna dump the last bit right on top and just do it again. I'll move my turntable with my spatula right in the middle, and it's just gonna make that ganache go nicely down the sides of this cake. It's such a pretty drip. It just is like, oh, I just love how it doesn't go so far. It kind of just reminds me of like hot fudge on ice cream or something. I don't know, I love it. If you don't want the drip to be this controlled and you want it to go further down your cake, you can do this same technique, but just don't add the extra candy melts in your ganache and it will go down your cake beautifully. All right, that was our second drip technique. For our last drip technique and recipe, you guys, I'm just going to melt my buttercream. I'm gonna straight up melt it. It's such a fun and easy way to do your drip because it's a lot of times the same exact color as your buttercream that we're using, and a lot of times you can't get the drip to be exactly the same color. But this one, if you have that extra buttercream, straight up melt it in the microwave. You only have to put it in there for like 20 seconds, 25 seconds, because it is butter, so it's gonna melt really, really fast. Now we're gonna throw it in the microwave for about really 25 seconds, go and check it, and when it's out, you can see. The first time I did this, I was like, this is not gonna work. This is separating and it looks terrible, but watch the magic happen. As I keep stirring this melted buttercream, you can see it starts putting itself back together and it becomes a beautiful drip. The technique I'll show you is I'm just going to place the drip into a piping bag, cut off a teeny tiny part at the end. And I'm not gonna do anything crazy. I'm not gonna do controlled. I'll just put my piping bag right to the end of this cake and just start squeezing it and just keep going around. It's not in any specific way. I'm just making the drip happen with melted buttercream. There you have it, our third and final drip technique and recipe. I can't decide which drip is my favorite. But let me know in the comments which one you guys use, which one you love. I don't have enough hands to hold all 3 cakes, so we're gonna have 2 here right now. But let me know in the comments which one out of the 3 is your favorite and which one you're gonna try first. Thanks so much for watching here at Shelley's Bakes Cakes, and make sure and subscribe to my channel, guys.